Traders, this is Rich with BreathingWithTheMarkets.com. Today is August 23rd, 2025. Be careful what you wish for in the market. Easier said than done. What do I mean by that, traders? Easier said than done. How many gurus, how many people in life always tell you easier said than done? You know why? They cannot do it themselves. Think about this logically, traders. We have fake gurus. We have fake traders. We have people that flaunt money and want you to believe that they're multimillionaires and they have a skill, and based on their skill, they made millions and millions of dollars in the market. But they cannot show their skill. They do not have transparency on how they got there. They have a friend of a friend who vouches for them and says, yeah, I've seen your documents. You're great. You must have a skill. How is that possible, right? If you have a skill, you're able to teach a skill, not a hypothetical situation in the market, not a high and low in the market, not a shoulda, coulda, woulda, not a hunch, not intuition, an actual skill in the market. Can you only imagine that? Can you only imagine that? Having a skill in the market is the most important thing. Having a skill in life and a career is the most important thing. You can read all the books you want. You can listen to all the videos you want. You can listen to all the gurus you want. Free is for thee. How are you liking that free content? You have no idea what you're doing because the content is not actually free, traders. Affiliates don't give out valuable information for free. They invite you to a stream and they push their affiliates and their names. And they're actually getting paid to say how great an actual firm is. It's part of a business plan. Nothing wrong with that. Are you looking for a skill? Or are you looking for a trader? Are you looking for a trader that has a skill? I tell the mentees, I don't care what you find in the market. It's not meant in a bad way. You pay me to teach. You didn't pay me for me to go out and seek information from you and me ask you, what did you find in the market? Tell us what you found. Tell us what you found in the market. It seems to me that they're seeking the information. It's the gurus that probably are seeking the information. Why? Because they can't fucking trade themselves. No one said they can't gamble. I said you can gamble and make money. That's correct. One bad day until somebody challenges your skill. Challenging a skill is based on information, being able to show how the market moves on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, 5 minute, 1 minute, 4 hour basis. Having a skill will never leave your soul. That's a fact. Easier said than done. How many traders tell you that? It's easier said than done. Listen to the words. Ingest what I'm saying. I don't have thousands and thousands of followers or subscribers. That's too bad. And it's not too bad for me. It's too bad for them. Traders, trading is a professional sport. That's a fact. It's a professional sport. So what do you need? You need to have a skill. You have to learn how to crawl before you walk. You have to learn how to walk before you run. You have to learn how to run before you sprint. And you have to learn how to sprint before you retire. You cannot just walk outside and sprint. You cannot just open your computer up and sprint full port. For what? You have to gain the knowledge in trading. You have to gain the skill in trading to only then be able to size up. How many times have you heard a trader say, I was doing fine, all of a sudden I sized up and I lost everything. I lost all of my gains that month on one trade. Why? They were out of their zone. They were out of their skill level. That's a fact. Someone who can trade size in the market each and every day understands you're going to have some big losses. But remember, if you're trading size each and every day, you understand and know what you need to do in the market and what your skill level is at. Because size doesn't ruin an account. The trader themselves that think they can trade size ruins that account. Leverage doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. It's the skill. The skill is first, and the skill will allow you to become successful in the future. You should be able to see the market, what's going to happen in the future. I sent a photo to all of the mentees Friday morning based on what I teach them. Full transparency. I gave them a photo. And each and every one of them, if they practiced and they understood and they listened to my mentorship, would understand what I was looking at. I didn't put notes out there. I didn't do anything. I just said trade safe. I didn't tell them what it should be, what it shouldn't be, what the bias was. They needed to ingest that chart that I gave them. It's up to them to succeed or fail. And if they fail at something, they could come back to me. They'd have to show me their trades, and we would go over it in an objective, in an evidence-based, and a methodical approach to the market. That is the only way. My opinion doesn't matter. Their thoughts does not matter. If you can't understand what I'm saying, then that means that no one actually showed you what you can actually do in the market. It is amazing. Yes, the market is full of algorithms. Yes, the institutions have millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars worth of bots that shave points out of the market, shave pennies out of the market all day long, as the algo is flexing throughout the market all day, all over, different time frames, all over. Everything is connected, traders. You just don't understand that. I do. I've earned it. Absolutely, I've earned it. This isn't bragging. I'm not one to brag about what I can do. I do it and say what I've done. I don't need to tell somebody that I'm going to turn $100 into $1,000. That's fucking easy. I'm not going to brag about turning $1,000 into $10,000. That's fucking easy. Anybody can fucking gamble. But can you have a skill and do it consistently, day in and day out, and not get on fucking YouTube and say, I had a bad year. The entire year was not profitable. Does that mean that that person, he or she has a skill? What about the traders that say, I haven't lost all year until today, and then come to find out they didn't even fucking trade all year? I trade thousands and thousands and thousands of fucking trades a month. I trade fucking size and size and size. Huge size. That'll make your eyeballs fucking pop out. Yes. It'll make you shit your pants if you've never done that before. You would go into a state of shock. Why do I do that? That's what I'm accustomed to. That's where my skill level is at. I've taken a paper account on TradingView and I didn't practice. First time ever using that paper bullshit on TradingView that people backtest on. I took that to $1.1 billion and approximately 304 trades. 100% hit rate. $1.1 billion. Have you seen anyone do that? I didn't come over here and say, this is what I want to do. The only thing I was proven is that leverage and skill together is the key to success. Bottom line, leverage and skill together. If your skill level's down here and your leverage is up here, not gonna work, pal. Not gonna work, brothers and sisters. Not working, man. Your skill level and your leverage level must be equal. Do you know anyone in the internet, show in the comments and show proof, they had one fucking chance. One chance to take a paper account to $1.1 billion. Beat it. I'm not a betting man. I'm not a challenging man. But if you can't see and you can't realize what a fucking skill is, that's on you. Not on me and not on our team. I have traders that work hard. I have traders that go from A to Z in the program and they get results. It's great. All of them are building success and building a skill each and every day. TradingView gave me a certificate. That would be a third-party verification, right? I didn't create it. I didn't know they even had it. First time ever trading that fucking paper account. And I wanted to see, and I wanted to show the community, like I always said, money doesn't mean shit. If you have a skill and you apply leverage on top of that fucking skill, sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. Not worried about your fucking 35-cent stop loss. What the fuck? 35 cents? $1.1 billion in a matter of no time. 304 trades. Right? It's objective evidence. It's right there. Look at it. On the pound yen. I don't even like that pair. The market moves together. It is in sync together. What's the stock market? The stock market. What inception was what? 19 or 1792? The NYSE opened. Do you think the elite built this program? The government, whoever it was, I don't care. Doesn't give a fuck. I don't care. Do you think they wanted me and you in the market? No. I am just like you. I am no better than you. I don't think I'm better than you. We are together. Without a skill, you have nothing. Without a career, you don't have security in your life. Each and every day, there are people that go out and have they have different careers. Each and every one of them are important. It doesn't matter if it's a gas station clerk. They have a skill too, man. Doesn't matter if they're working at a restaurant. They have a skill too. Doesn't matter if they're in commission sales. They have a great skill too. They may not get paid hourly wages. It's based on commissions. That's a tough skill to have, man. That is some fucking shit right there. Yeah. So why is trading any different? Why is it just as simple as taking a high or low? Supply and demand. Support resistance. Oh, let's throw a fucking fib up there. Traders. Does a fib have horizontal lines on it? Figure it out. The answer is yes. You see, you can continue to talk yourself into believing that something works because it might be temporary, right? And a lot of things work because if you have an endless supply of money coming in, right? Then over a period of time, when you claim to have a 10-to-1 or a 5-to-1 stop loss to reward, you think that this is a system, right? I don't use a stop loss. Why? Why would I not use a stop loss? You know how many fucktards out there said, oh, you don't use a stop loss, you don't have risk management? The fuck? That just tells me they don't know how to fucking trade. They don't know how to fucking trade the market. I didn't say if you use a stop loss, you don't know how to trade. But never fucking underestimate those that don't use a stop loss. What the hell? Where are these people born? I mean, where do these people come from? Just because they can't manage their risk prior to the execution of a trade doesn't mean we can't manage our risk prior to the execution of a trade, because that's where risk starts. Prior to the execution of a trade. God, imagine that. Means knowing what the fuck you're doing in the market before you even get in the market. Understand that. It's not about what you do at the same time you execute your trade. What matters is if you did your homework and you understand the market prior to getting in the market. That's risk management. You haven't heard people say that? No, you haven't. Because I've watched for years and years and years and traded the shit out of the market. Starting in 1999. I know a lot of traders that don't use a stop loss. You don't know them, they're not on the fucking internet. Why in the hell would you use one? That would be my question. It's not a challenging question. Why? Because poor risk management equals poor results, maybe? How about this, traders? Knowing where the hell you are in the market prior to even executing your trade. Just save your fucking money. Because if you think putting a stop loss in the market each and every day is going to save your ass, you were misled. That's going to wipe your ass out. You're better off not trading in the market. That's a fact. You are better off not trading in the market. Save your money. Learn a different fucking skill, because you're gambling. It is a false sense of security. A stop loss is a false sense of security. Bottom line, how's somebody going to get out here and argue about it? If they can't look at the chart objectively and understand where they're at, yeah, you might have a flashbang candle. Yeah, the market might pinch you a little bit, put you in your place a little bit, and hold on for a little longer than you like. Yeah, that happens. It doesn't mean that every time you get in the market that the market's just supposed to go where you thought it was going to go. That's not trading. But if you understand the market and you follow the market like glue, and you understand each and everything that's going on on current price, and I mean every detail, not a slice, the entire market, then my question to you would be, why are you using a stop loss if you are following a plan and following the market like glue? What are you scared of? Did you miss a process? Are you following fake gurus? Easier said than done. All of these gurus out here are teaching you something, but they can't do it themselves. I've said this. What about the leaderboards that had all different rules? Wipe those leaderboards out. What about the affiliates that still allowed 20 accounts? The reason they're still allowed 20 accounts, and they were gambling before the heat came on, but they were allowed to gamble. And then all of a sudden everyone caught on that, hey, all these people are gambling, maybe they'll try it. And then when a lot of people started gambling, the prop firms didn't like it. They didn't like it because some figured out how to gamble doing the math. The prop firms built that system. The traders figured the system out. And the gamblers took advantage of that system. And then what happened? The rules tightened up, affected all the real traders, and the gamblers got by because they were gambling in the first place. The gamblers got payouts because they were gambling in the first place. And the traders get wiped out. And then leaderboards are created by the gamblers and a chosen few that made it through the system just by a hair. If a system is not transparent from day one, don't fucking trade it. I'm giving you my advice. I've spent thousands and thousands and more money than you could think of on testing platforms, testing prop firms. Testing, yes, testing. They test you. I tested them. Why? I know how to trade. I can trade the market. I know when they have a total manipulation. I know when I'm looking at my other platforms and charts and I'm not seeing the same thing. I know that shit's going on that I can't explain, but I'm witnessing it. I'm seeing it myself. So you have to become a better trader. And when they figure out that you are a better trader and you are one of the better traders, what do? Let's get this guy or girl out of here. It's a fact. It's a fact. If you were out trying to help the community and you were buying combines, test accounts, and all this stuff, and you were showing mentees or people you're training, or maybe you have a stream and you're not a hooked up affiliate that doesn't have to fucking worry about blowing accounts, and they still say, I'm just blowing and going, but they're affiliates and they're still able to fucking trade, that's a problem. in the industry. Because affiliates give these prop firms money. So who suffers really? The people that put in the fucking work. But don't back down, traders. Trade your shit. Get your skill. And fucking move on until you find a place that truly likes traders. Don't worry about it, because you take your skill with you. It's kind of like an Ivy League school, right? Whatever that fucking means nowadays. They want the best students, right? The best ratings, I'm assuming. Not into education like that. I have a degree, but who gives a shit? It means nothing, it's a piece of paper. Just like money, it's a piece of paper. A beer tastes the same. Don't show us the money, show us your skill. Transparency, are you transparent with people? Don't just keep posting one skill or one trade. One trade in a week or a month? Is that a true skill? Think about it. Right? If you say you're a builder and you say, well, how many homes did you build last year? You know, physically or whatever, but you had this massive, huge company. How many homes? Well, if you built a $10 million home, that would be something. But if you did a remodeling job of $10,000, I mean, it's common sense, right? Would you go with the guy that can build the $10 million home or the $10,000 project? Putting an overhang on the back patio. Right? Don't follow the money. Trading's the same thing. Can you trade tens of thousands of trades in a month and still have clothes to wear? Ask that question. Can you do it? I don't know. Know where you're at. Find your lane. Don't challenge other traders. Never challenge other traders. There's fake ass gurus on here challenging other traders in their discords, kicking them out of their discords. Why? Because they feel threatened. They understand that this guy or girl has a fucking skill that's better than them. But see, no one should think that they're better than someone. Someone should be recognized for their skill, not challenged because of their skill, right? Why would you challenge somebody? Everyone is at different levels in life. If you want to go fucking try to get the Trader of the Year award on a fucking trophy, and you go, oh yeah, I got a shot, and you fucking put money in or it's free, and you fucking YOLO your way up there, all of a sudden you're number one trader of whatever, that's not impressive. It's not impressive. You can get to number one with 10 trades. How many trades? Right? If you hit 2 home runs in your life, do you just keep wanting to post that you hit 2 home runs in your life? Or you want the guy that hits, 30 to 50 home runs or 60 home runs a year playing baseball? Everyone has stats. Say that a guy had 4 touchdowns in one game. Fucking great. But then the entire rest of the year, he had 0. Think about it, logically. He played the rest of the year and fumbled every one of them. He had a hot game. Oh, well, let's post it. It's hot, let's post it. Stay in your lane. I wish you well. Remember, easier said than done. And those that are saying easier said than done, but teaching something on this $1 million strategy, they can't do it themselves. Peace, traders.